Engage your core and abs, keep back straight, move equally from your hips and arms, maintain good form. Split stance with back foot resting on bench, maintain slight lean forward posture, lower yourself under control and then drive back up to start position. Keep upright posture and good knee alignment. Lower yourself down under control and drive back up, maintaining good form. Complete all reps on one side before switching to the other leg. Keep body straight and knees bent, arms under shoulders and hands slightly wider than the chest. Drive through the chest and triceps. Maintain a straight line from head to toes. Engage the core and abs. Squeeze glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt. Hold the cable midline of the body. Engage the core and glutes. Resist movement. Hold the cable midline of the body. Engaging the core and abs. Press the cable out and in under control. Chest up and set your shoulders and core. Squeeze biceps to lift the dumbbells up to shoulder level and lower under control. Chest up and set your shoulders and core. Squeeze biceps to lift the dumbbells to shoulder level and lower under control. Arms crossed over chest, feet shoulder width apart and slightly turned out. Squat back and down into hips and heels and drive back up under control. Arms crossed over chest, feet shoulder width apart and slightly turned out. Squat back and down into hips and heels and drive back up under control. Hold a kettlebell or dumbbell above chest with elbows in. Feet shoulder width apart, slightly turned out. Squat back into the hips and heels, then drive back up to the start position. Take your squat set up position. Lower yourself down into the hips and the heels. Touch the bench, then drive straight back up into your start position. Hold a kettlebell or dumbbell above the chest with the elbows in. Squat down into the hips and heels, touch the bench, then drive straight back up into the start position. Hold a weighted barbell across your shoulders with the elbows in. Slowly lower yourself down into your hips and heels, touch the bench, and then drive straight back up into the start position. Set your shoulders and position your elbows about 45 degrees. Slowly lower the bar to the chest, then press and squeeze through the chest on the way up. Position arms directly above face. Keep elbows fixed. Slowly lower the bar down and then drive the bar back up to the start position. Squeeze your triceps at the top of the movement. Upright posture and chest up, elbows below the shoulders. Push and drive the dumbbells above the head so they meet in the middle and then control back down. Maintain body alignment, elbows at 45 degrees, squeeze the quads and the glutes, slowly lower yourself down to the bench, then drive back up into the start position. Maintain good upright posture, lower yourself down slowly through the triceps and drive back up to the start position. Head and shoulders supported on the bench with your arms crossed over chest. You can either have your chin tucked in or rest your head on the bench. Drive through the heels and lift the hips up and squeeze the glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt. Feet shoulder width apart and slight bend in your knees. Hinge and push back through the hips. Maintain good spinal alignment. Stand on one leg with balance. Slowly reach forward with a slight bend from the hip and the knees and maintain good spinal alignment. Hold dumbbells to the side of the body. Bend from the knee and hips and reach forward slowly whilst maintaining good spinal alignment. Stand on one leg, holding good balance. Lean forward with a slight bend in the knee whilst maintaining good body alignment. Lunge to the side whilst bringing your dumbbells into the middle. With the movement, bring your hips back and weight shift into the heels. Alternate from left to right. Start in a short stop position whilst maintaining your balance with one arm on the Swiss ball. Keep back straight with one arm. Pull elbow up into the side of the body towards your ribs. Calves and feet on the Swiss ball. Arms out and maintain balance. Drive hips up, squeeze the glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt, and then slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. Calves and feet on the Swiss ball. Arms crossed over the chest, maintain balance, and drive your hips up, squeeze the glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt, and slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. Calves and feet on the Swiss ball. Arms out to the sides for balance. Drive hips up and curl your legs underneath your body. Lower back flat with a posterior pelvic tilt. Engage the core. Alternate legs until heel touches the floor. Engage the core and maintain good spinal alignment. Engage the core and maintain good spinal alignment. Head and shoulders supported on the Swiss ball with the hips in line. Squeeze the glutes. Maintain slight bend in the elbows. Slowly lower the dumbbells down, then bring them back up into the middle. Squeeze the chest at the top of the movement. Drive the dumbbell directly above the head, then slowly lower it back down to the start position whilst keeping the balance in your body and optimal alignment. Keep your body straight, laying on your side. Lift up your top leg through the hip and slowly turn the foot inwards. Land on your back with your arms out to the sides. Slowly roll your knees into the chest and lift hips up slightly. Lower yourself down under control, then drive back up into the start position, maintaining good posture. Hold dumbbells to the side of the body, lunge forward whilst maintaining good lean forward posture and knee alignment, alternating legs. Feet shoulder width apart, arms straight at hip level, and rotate cable across the body. Engage the core and abs. Feet shoulder width apart with the arms straight. Weight shift and rotate trunk and bring cable across the body. Engage the core throughout the exercise. Keep the elbows in and drive the dumbbells directly above the chest and slowly lower them back down to the floor. Place the hands behind the head, interlink the hands and keep the elbows back. Slowly squat down into the hips and the heels and drive back up. Arms crossed over chest with your feet shoulder width apart. Weight shift left to right, driving your hips back. Hold dumbbells to the side of the body. Slowly lower yourself down and then drive back up into the start position whilst maintaining slight lean forward posture. Keep your back straight and your body balanced. With one arm, pull your elbow up into the side of the body towards the rib. Back straight and the body balanced. Keep elbow fixed to the side of the body and kick and extend arm back. Squeeze your tricep. Maintain slight bend in the elbows. Lift the dumbbells up towards the middle, squeezing the chest at the top of the movement, then slowly lowering them back down to start position. Set shoulders and position elbows about 45 degrees. Press the dumbbells up and squeeze through the chest. Head and shoulders supported on the bench. Place a bar across the hips. Lift and squeeze the glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt and drive through the heels. Head and shoulders supported on the bench. Place dumbbells on the thighs. Lift the hips and drive, squeeze through the glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt and drive through the heels. Chest up and set your shoulders and core. Squeeze biceps to lift the barbell up under control to the shoulder line and then slowly lower it down. Standing with feet hip width apart, grip the barbell outside of the shoulders and press the weight directly above your head and then slowly lower it back down to the start position. Feet hip width apart and slight bend in your knees. Grip the bar outside of the knees and slowly lower yourself down, hinge and push back from the hips, maintaining good spinal alignment. Place a weighted bar across your hips. Lift the hips and bar up and squeeze glutes into a posterior pelvic tilt. Drive through the heels. Position the elbows at 45 degrees. Squeeze the glutes and the quads and maintain good body alignment. Slowly lower yourself to the floor, then drive back up to the start position through the chest and triceps. Lay over a Swiss ball, tuck the chin in, arms crossed over chest, swallow and lead the tongue to the roof of the mouth and squeeze the abs and lift the torso up about 30 degrees. Shins on the ball in a press up position with your shoulders above the wrists. Tuck the knees and move the Swiss ball underneath the body, creating a crunch movement. Chest supported on an incline bench. Maintain slight bend in the elbows. With the dumbbells, go into a reverse fly movement, focusing on lifting from the back of the shoulders. Position arms directly above your face. Keep your elbows fixed and slowly lower the dumbbells down to the side of the head. Then squeeze the triceps and lift the dumbbells to the top of the movement. Maintain good head and body alignment. Rotate the hands and the arms externally. Extend up and squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold. Hold a kettlebell in between your legs with your feet shoulder width apart. Slowly go into a squat pattern into the hips and the heels, then drive back up into your starting position. Laying on your back on a bench, holding with your hands on the end to anchor, slowly roll your knees into your chest and lift the hips up slightly. Alternate a shoulder press and a rotate movement. Holding dumbbells to the side of the body, keep the chest up, elevate the shoulders and squeeze the trapezius, and then slowly lower the dumbbells down. Maintain a straight back, keep the elbows tucked in, and slowly lift the dumbbells up whilst squeezing the shoulder blades together. Maintaining good upright posture, hold the dumbbells in front of you together. Slowly row up, leading with the elbows,